Will it? Will it do it? Yes. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? World of the Swifties. This is happening. This is happening. This is not a mirage. This is live. Say hi in chat. Let me know what's going on. Leave tips, leave donos. I will shout you all out. But yeah, we are here. We are here. Daisy, what are you doing in here? You saw the title. This is wild. Listen, because I know we're going to have a lot of first-timers in here. I was not actually planning on doing a Taylor Swift live stream. I wasn't. I am a rap channel. I am a hip-hop channel first. Do we mix in pop? Do we mix it up? Absolutely. I love trying all kinds of genres. I do everything. And I especially love the people who are songwriters themselves, which Taylor Swift is. But yesterday I published a video, and it made me come to this realization. That Taylor Swift is a gangster. Taylor Swift is a gangster. That's right. Amidst all these diss tracks, right? Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Quavo, everything that we've been doing and covering. Eminem on the channel. We've heard a lot. 2024 has been spicy in terms of beef. But one of the coldest diss tracks I've heard all year came from a pop singer on Thank You, Amy. That was the most just backhanded slap down, like, I'm going to kill you with success. That's the best revenge. The lines about the kid coming home and singing this song, and you and I will know what it's about. I mean, it doesn't get more petty than that. It does not. That is how you get under your opponent's skin. That is how you live rent-free inside of that head. Come to find out, you guys are telling me there's more. There's more disses. There's more shots fired on this album. So you know what? Live stream it is. We are here. This is happening. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I just got out of the shower. I think my face is a little red. I'm hot. It's hot. No, I actually just got out of the shower. So I wanted to be fresh. I want to be fresh for this. Look, I got my gummies next to me. I got my water. I got my caffeine. I'm ready to rock. This is going to happen. Listen, let me shout out DCA Sonova 26. Thank you for the $5 tip. Appreciate you. I'm going to do my little intro that I do on these live streams. As you guys know, as a reaction channel with Taylor Swift, with many of these breakdowns that I do, if you appreciate them, if you want to show love to the channel, help us keep the lights on, support the channel directly, you can donate. I will do my best to shout you guys out. You can donate through Super Chat, or also you can send direct donos. The link is pinned above because the YouTube overlords, all hail them, take 30% of all Super Chat donations. So wherever you want to donate, I appreciate it, because most of these reactions I cannot monetize. I know I have 1 million subscribers and it's like, yo, he's a massive guy. He should be doing all right. It's not the case. The majority of the content we cannot claim because of Content ID. Yes, I know I pause a lot. I do breakdowns, analysis. I make transformative content. In a court of law, we could very much argue that I deserve to be splitting revenue with the labels. I'm sure we'll come to it one day, but me and my budget with my lawyers versus a label budget and label lawyers is not going to win at this moment. So anyways, I'm digressing. I'm diving into the wicked fun world of YouTube and copyright systems and Content ID. But just know that the majority of reaction channels, if you guys watch reactors, if you really want to show them some love, go join their Patreon. When they're live, leave them a tip, leave them something. It's a great way to support the reaction community, because just know that a lot of us cannot monetize most of what we do. So we do it because we enjoy it, and we try to grow along the way. So that is my plug on the donos. I got one other thing I want to shout out, and then we're going to dive in because I don't want to waste too much time, guys. I really want to get into this. I'm letting it build. I'm letting the notifications go out. I'm letting you guys dive in. Also, those of you watching this afterwards, I will post a comment with the links to all the different songs and the timestamps below if you want to fast forward through this and jump ahead. But we won't be too long, I promise. So, one other thing. Kecia Harvey, I missed you live. I'm so happy to be here live. It's good to be here live. Hey, do you know when you're doing the request for the mountain tier on Patreon? Yeah, I'm catching up. I'm a little behind on Patreon. I just published a big mountain tier request yesterday. I'm going to knock out this live today. I want to let you guys know I was live. And then tomorrow, I want to be catching up. And then the rest of this week, I got a lot of catching up to you. Obviously, as you guys can appreciate, we've had a lot going on. And one thing I do want to shout out is this song right here. New music video from me. I'm going to preview the hook in the first verse of this song, and then I'm going to talk about why it's important to me and what I'm doing with it or what I'm trying to do with it. So you guys know I play a little bit of my music at the beginning, so we're just going to show some love to that at the start of this. But yeah, this explains a lot of what I've been going through this past year and a half. And yeah, here we go.
I walked the other side of boulevards and broken dreams. I covered up the pride, but deep inside it's hide and seek. Deep down I'm trying to find that peace of mind, some certainty. I saw the reasons why up on a sign that's passing me. I lost the best of myself. I lost the best of myself. My skin was porcelain, I'm crumbling down, crumbling down.
Lately I'm struggling, been feeling this pressure, and lately I'm wondering, maybe I'm crazy or maybe my mayday is coming and I just keep crumbling. The road it gets harder, I know I'm a father, got hope for my daughters, but how can I show them the way when I'm lost? Painful to cross, I'm taking the odds, I pay what it costs. My faith is unfaithful, places unstable, I pray with my plate at the table, but I am still empty inside. Envy and pride are centuries for lies, and since my demise, a sensitive mind. The clock's spinning, but I pin it with these hands. Can I make it out of this? I'm taking weight up out of it, but ain't no way that I can, man.
I walked the other side of boulevards and broken dreams. I covered up the pride, but deep inside it's hide and seek. Deep down I'm trying to find that peace of mind, some certainty. I saw the reasons why up on a sign that's passing me. I lost the best of myself. I lost the best of myself. My skin was porcelain, I'm crumbling down.
It's not that I'm sad.
So that's a little preview. Obviously, film noir. We went for the music video. It's got a nice story towards the end, especially. The second verse reveals a lot, but the importance for me is that the song is out now on all streaming platforms. It's out on Spotify, Apple Music, and those of you who follow my music, you know that, look, I'm a conscious artist at the end of the day. You know, I really believe in trying to give you music with something deeper, with a message, with a substance. And it's hard to put out a song like this and to talk about the health issues that my wife went through and the things that we dealt with, but which I talk about in the second verse. But what I want to do is half of all streaming and download revenue for this song, I'm going to donate to my local cancer charity. I want to do something positive and more impactful with my music, and I do this every once in a while. So yeah, I want to take this and I want to take half of all streaming and download revenue for Best of Myself. So if you go watch it on YouTube Music, if you go listen to it on Apple Music, on Spotify, all streaming sites, again, half of all streaming revenue will be going to dealing with a disease that I think affects all of our lives in some way. We all know someone dealing with cancer, fighting cancer, trying to overcome it. So I want to do something more with it. Also, you know, it's not easy to write songs like this, to leave yourself so vulnerable. You know, we live in a world, especially in the rap world, where it's kind of survival of the fittest, you know. So you don't hear a lot of rappers doing this, and rappers will get clowned for this. But the reason I do it is because I hope that I show that it's okay, especially as a man, and a lot of the identity things that we have, there's still a lot of us that keep it all inside. And I want people to know that it's okay to let it out. And hopefully it reaches the right people, and hopefully, you know, it can inspire some people and it can help some people and just show that you are not alone and just show that there's solidarity there. And I think there's a beauty in solidarity. So that is Best of Myself. If you guys want to check it out, I've been previewing it on some of the Taylor Swift reactions that I've been doing. It's out on all streaming platforms. It's an amazing video. I put a lot into this one. So yeah, that's the plug, I guess. So let me shout out some donos, and then we're diving into this, guys. We're ready to go. Alina, love your reactions. Your lyric breakdowns are always phenomenal. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Charlie, I'm ready to see your reaction to these songs. I'm telling you, you're in for a treat. I was catching up on your vids when I got the live notification. Yes, here we go. Jessica, wow, incredible. Thank you so much for the donation. Love that you were doing this. I'm excited. Hey, King Family Reacts in the building. Good to see you guys. Much love to you, bro. From experience, I know the label is going to strip every bit of monetization from this video. It's not much, but here's a 20 spot for you. You know, as a fellow reaction channel, good to see you as always, but you guys know we're not making anything off of this, so thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Mel booked to Can Chill. So excited to be here no matter how long. I love your breakdowns and can't wait for you to get into it. Thank you so much. James Whittle, wow. Thank you so much for the big donation, James. Appreciate you. No, I appreciate you, James. Kristen Chumley, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I grew up with both my parents being diagnosed with cancer and in the end losing my father due to his mental state for not being able to handle it. And this song has done a lot for me. Charlie, this comment right here is why I write the songs that I write. And I've said this before. I think we're so programmed on social media and in this world nowadays, even YouTube does it. Like when I publish a video and it's like training me psychologically, like it ranks it out of 10. And if I've got a lower performing video, it's like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. And it like brings me down a little bit because it's like, oh, why is this performing bad? But it's like, I never asked for it to be ranked. But this is what social media does, isn't it? And we're all about numbers and analytics. And with this song, I don't want to worry about the numbers. I don't want to worry about the analytics. If I just have a comment like that, like you, and I just know that this song has touched someone in a positive way and inspired them and helped in some way, then that's it. That's the purpose of the song. And that's the end game achieved. So thank you so much for your message and for sharing that. Blessings to you. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. Chloe, don't have much money, but I love your videos. Thank you so much, Chloe. Really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Every little bit really does go a long way. Shipwreck, hey, Knox, I'm an up-and-coming rapper from Cleveland, Ohio. Wondering if we could work together someday. You can always hit up collab inquiries into knoxhillmusic.com. Love your reactions. Your lyric breakdowns are always phenomenal. Alina Lawrence, thank you so much. Yo, Knox, I have to say your music's always been great from what I've heard, but since that track with Crook and such has come on leaps and bounds in terms of pacing and letting things marinate. Yes, I think I'm really appreciating the art of musicality, right? It's one thing to be talented lyrically and to hone your craft and your pen. It's another really, really thinking through the meta of a song and all the components and elements that go into it, which is what we've really been working on honing each and every song that we make with the production that we do and what goes into it. Keith, yo, Knox, I've said your music. Yo, yeah, sorry, I just shout that out. I'm losing my mind. I love how you break down lyrics. Keep doing what you're doing. Which one was that? Who was that? I need to shout you out. Where'd you go? Found you because of TS. I like your breakdowns of the lyrics. Greetings from halfway around the world in Latvia. Adrena. Thank you so much, Adrena. Yeah, whoever did the direct donation, you never put your name, so it's just SLID335. Are you Terminator? Are you a robot? No, thank you so much for the $10 dono. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, you guys excited? So the way I thought about this, because the one other issue that we have as we dive into this, I've noticed in the past when I do a full album review, I did like a full Kendrick Lamar album review. That took 4 hours. It was so hard to do. And because we did it in chronological order all the way through, every single song got blocked. And I can't dispute everything because, you know, there's like a 28-day period that we got to go through. And if you get more than 3 copyright strikes, bye-bye channel. You're not getting it back. So you can't really risk it when you do a full album because there's a lot of songs you have to dispute. So what I'm getting at is that I feel pretty confident you guys have seen my Fortnite reaction. If you haven't already, it's up. We did a breakdown of the Fortnite audio, and then we did a separate breakdown of the Fortnite video. So that's 2 different videos dedicated to Fortnite. So I don't think we have to start on Fortnite, even though that's #1 on the playlist. And that also is just my little way of hopefully tweaking and getting around the system so that this is not blocked after it publishes. So we can dive into the second song and not do the album all the way through. So if you guys are all right with that, there we go. DZ, I can't believe you're here. Are you a Taylor Swift fan? I am in the middle of breast cancer staging. Love the song. Samantha, blessings to you and yours. I hope for the best. Take care of yourself. Thank you for sharing that. Corey, thanks for the reaction videos, Knox. I'm a sucker for lyrics and the insight and context you bring is great. Plus, my girlfriend is happy I'm getting into more T-Swift because of you. Keep doing your damn thing, man. You're killing it. Hey, thank you, man. That means a lot. Listen, it's the same thing as me. You guys know I have twin daughters, right? So they're going to grow up one day and they're probably going to watch my videos. So I'm happy to do Taylor Swift. I'm happy to do pop reactions and K-pop and female singers. And I've always said that I'm at my best when the artist is at their best. So when I get a good artist who's a good lyricist, it doesn't matter the genre. I found I have a lot to talk about and break down. And that's what I found with Taylor Swift so far. Jamie McWay, you're the man. I won't be able to stay long due to finals, but I look forward to watching later. Hey, thank you so much. Again, guys, we're going to have the timestamps on this. We're also going to put the caveat, because we know I pause a lot. At the very least, we're going to do the full original album, right? Which takes us all the way to 16 tracks. Wow, that's still a lot. Clara Bow. We're going to get through Clara Bow, and we're going to see how long that takes. And we're going to see my energy levels. And then we will make a decision from there if we can carry on or split this. But we'll see. All right? That's our plan. That's our plan, team. Have I shouted everybody out? Yeah, I think so. I think so. That's incredible. Comment your favorite song on the album, by the way. I'm excited for this. Also, if like my video keeps coming in and out, I'll just have to move that above Ghost, because sometimes it gets tweaky because you see Ghost's eyes. All right, we've seen Ghost long enough. Let's go above Ghost. There we go. All right, I got the sugar in me now. Authentic and intelligent. Doesn't get better. Robert Thompson. Thank you so much, Robert. That's amazing words. Lady D. I liked your thank Amy. You will love Cassandra. I feel like TYA is a polite in front of kids disc. Cassandra is less so. Wow. There's more. There's more fire to Kim. Oh, no. I mean, the other option we have is we get through all of these. We get to Clara Bow. We get to 16. And then if there's ones you absolutely want to see, we could consider doing those. Soul Reaper, I discovered your channel through your reactions to Taylor Swift. I love your takes on the lyrics. Shout out from Portugal. Shout out to you, Soul Reaper. Love, light, and healing to you and your family. Lynn, thank you so much, Lynn. I really do appreciate that. All right, guys. Shall we do it? Let's go.
You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department. I think some things I never say, like who uses typewriters anyway, but you're in self-sabotage.
So we're doing this, aren't we? Hang on, let me shout out Nicole B. So excited for a live TS breakdown. Love your lyric analysis and videos. So we broke down Fortnite, and I talked about these just retro synths and sounds. I feel like Stranger Things really brought back this movement, right, of people appreciating the nostalgia of those sounds. So what's interesting to me is I've seen people talking about different disses and sharing stuff, right? I've seen the chatter on Kim K. I've also seen the chatter on, what is it, Joe Alwyn, right? British. But there's another one that I saw about a fling talking about and speculating that different disses on this album are fired at Maddie Healy from the 1975. And this is just the first idea that's popped into my head. Listening to this retro sound, the 1975, is she taking us back in time to those days? Because Matt talks about his writing process, and my wife is a huge fan of the 1975, and she really put me on them, right? Like, I actually love them. They're fucking dope. But anyways, he talks about, in an interview, writing on a typewriter. I'm always infatuated with an artist's artistic process, so I watch a lot of interviews of artists and how they create. Typewriter here, Matt Healy, but also the production, I think. I just wonder if all the production on this and this sort of retro sound is just even like a subtle meta way of her inferring these things. And you guys in chat are confirming, yeah, from the band 1975, Matt Healy, typewriter, most of them. Most of this stuff is Matt Healy. Interesting. We'll keep that in mind as we delve further into it.
You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight the road, but I've seen this episode and still love the show. Who else decodes you? And who's gonna?
That's a great line. Who else decodes you? Who really gets you and all the complexities about you? And even like the show and the episodes line, that was a good one.
Decodes you, and who's gonna love you like me? And who's gonna know you if not me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who?
The New York, the Chelsea Hotel, Dylan Thomas. We're bringing up poets. Patti Smith.
This ain't the Chelsea.
The Tortured Poets Department. It's all tying in, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of thought. There's a lot of attention to detail to what she does. She leaves you Easter eggs in the lyrics and the album titles and the visuals.
Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me?
Wow.
Nobody. No fucking body.
You watch your fucking language, Taylor. Matty Healy and Taylor have the same producer. That would explain the sound connection that I'm making on production.
You smoked then 8, 7 bars of chocolate. We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist.
Yeah, Charlie Puth should definitely be a bigger artist. I still have that Wiz Khalifa track, but 7 bars of chocolate, 1975 chocolate, come on.
We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever, but you awaken with dread.
Like a tattooed golden retriever. Wow. As a man, I think there's no greater compliment than being called a golden retriever. That is a majestic dog right there. Madrina, she's allegedly a witch from 1890. It makes sense. Yes, it does. She is a witch. You're a wizard, Harry.
Golden retriever, but you awaken with dread, pounding nails in your head. But I've read this one where you come undone. I chose this cyclone with you. And who's gonna?
Well, that sounds like a healthy relationship. I chose this cyclone with you. This is a shit show, basically. But let's spin round and round. Iris, watch all of your live streams for Hamilton. Those were great, weren't they? I'm so excited you're doing it, Taylor. Come on, pull out the earmuffs for Ghost. We will.
Hold you like me. Hold you. Who's gonna hold you? And who's gonna know you like me? I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea.
You're not Dylan Thomas. Oh, you're not Pat. Like, it's just simple lines. They don't even rhyme. And yet it's so catchy the way it's rhythmically delivered. And then those just little O's and spacing. You talk about musicality and just a great sense of what just like gets stuck in your eardrums. Taylor Swift is all about it.
I'm not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you like me? Who's gonna hold you? Nobody.
Oh, a little bit of an electric guitar underneath there. Give me that grunginess.
Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me. But you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave.
Wow.
And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen.
Who's Lucy? I don't know that reference. Is that her just picking a different name for a person? Or is there actual Lucy in their lives?
And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to.
Wait, who's the producer's name? They have the same producer, isn't it? That's Jack, isn't it?
So I felt seen. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. 'Cause we're crazy.
Lucy from Boy Genius. Ah. Wow.
So tell me, who else is gonna know me? At dinner, you take my ring off my middle finger and put it on the one. People put wedding rings on, and that's the closest I've come to my heart exploding.
Wow.
Who's gonna hold you?
Sounds like she was pretty stricken for Maddie.
Me. Who's gonna know?
I remember the Fortnite video, and we had the wedding dress and, you know, the husband and the wife and the killing and this marriage sort of theme now creeping into it yet again.
Who's gonna know you? Me. And you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're two idiots. Who's gonna hold you?
Yeah, I gotta build it one more time. That's getting trippy. That's sort of like shadow echo effect on the text. I love how, you know, you got the typewriter and the style of text is a typewriter type font. Again, a lot of thoughts going into this. Who's gonna troll you?
You left your typewriter in my apartment, straight from the
Wasn't this just like a shortened fling with Maddie? This wasn't a long-term relationship.
left your typewriter
But seems like, yeah, she enjoyed this one.
in my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department. Who else decodes you?
Two months. They were friends for right. Okay, so they had already a lot of emotional connections. They were friends for 10 years, right? That makes sense. Wow, so between Fortnite and that,
Oh,
I think-
here we go again.
when I do album reviews, as we sit here and we listen through it, I try not to pause as much so we can get through the album, because the other thing is I don't want to always interrupt the flow. And I also just want to get a feel for how tracks are connecting, because what I'm also concerned with an album is we're not just identifying singles and breaking them down and living in that world. We're living in the universe of the album. So you want to see kind of the synergy between tracks and how things flow and how the sound is. So obviously between Fortnite and the Tortured Poets Department, the song itself, there's definitely that synergy of this retro synthy type of vibe and style and pulsating and spacey and atmospheric, and even kind of her approach. So let's see if we continue down this train.
The voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild. The sickest army doll purchased at the mall. Rivulets to send my plastic smile. But you should have seen him when he first got me.
Plastic Smile, we talked about an army doll. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Oh no.
You should have seen him when he
Kelly Hills, love that you show the value of education with your amazing historically grounded reactions. Respect. Before going further, you need to Google the album linear note poem, the summation for context. No, not yet. Maybe in a little.
first got me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Oh, I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys.
That's a triplet flow right there. Upset castles he destroys. Right? Very sort of rap flow and technique applied there.
Of sandcastles he destroys.
I'm queen of sandcastles, right? Instead of a regular castle. Again, it's very clever writing, like the setup right there. The queen to the castle, but in this case, it's a sandcastle, and we're talking about like a little boy playing with toys, which is sounds to me like a breakup song. It sounds to me like you are emotionally a little child over there. Go sit in the corner, baby. It's time for timeout.
I'm queen
Yeah, she's trolling.
of sand castles he destroys. Oh, cause it did too right. Puzzle pieces in the dead of night. Should've known it was a matter of time. My boy only breaks his favorite toys. There was a litany of reasons why we could have played for keeps this time. I know I'm just repeating myself. Put me back on my shelf.
Even that line, playing for keeps, it's a popular idiom, isn't it? But we're implying we're playing a game, a love game. But we're still staying within this childlike theme, right? Because it's not serious, like real life love. This is a game, playing for keeps in that way. So I like the way that she frames that and still stays within theme of the song. Ollie, she called it situationship. I've never heard that term before. A situationship with Maddie, a mutual manic phase of self-harm. That's important to the story she's telling. Sometimes I have a situationship with the drive-through person at McDonald's, right? We definitely have a situationship when that McFlurry machine gets broken, and all I want that day is my motherfucking Oreo McFlurry. And you tell me that ice cream machine is broken yet again. That's a situationship. So is that what we're talking about with Taylor? Connor, her and Maddie were on and off for 10 years. When they finally got together, it got serious fast. Love the content. Oh, thanks for the background on that. And thank you for the donations, guys.
Of reasons why we could have played for keeps this time. I know I'm just repeating myself. Put me back on my shelf. First, pull the string and I'll tell you that he runs because he loves me. He loves me. Cause you shouldn't seen him when he first saw me. My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Yeah, like I just love the filling of the space. There's like a little bit of like synthy distortion, right? Like sort of white noise in the track underneath of the mix right there. Colin asks when I'm doing a Knox Hill country album. That's the next album we do, Colin. After Chaos Theory 2, we're going country, baby. Yeah, you know, right here, this is when it really just shows this is definitely the breakup, and this is what I think about you. I knew too much. I knew too much about him.
There was danger in the heat of my touch.
Danger in the heat of it. Like, these are key lines.
He saw forever, so he smashed it up.
And that line, he saw forever, so he smashed it up. Again, the theme. Like, what does a child do? A child smashes things. A grown-ass man shouldn't just be smashing things, running around. Again, unless the McFlurry machine is broken, you have no excuse for breaking a bunch of stuff. And even the saying, you know, like, my boy, right? Because we're talking about a boy like a child, but also like, you know, sometimes in a relationship, like, boy, please, girl, please, come on.
Once I fix me, he's gonna miss me. Once I fix me, he's gonna miss me. Just say when
Once I fix me, he's going to miss me. Not once he fixes himself, which is interesting. That's an interesting line because he's the one with all these issues over here and immaturity levels and stuff. But all of a sudden, she's now poking holes in herself. That's an interesting sort of plot twist right there. Drixon, email me, knoxhilldmv@gmail.com with your order number. And yeah, we'll get you sorted, all right?
gonna miss me. Just say when I play again, he was my best friend. Down in the sandlot, I felt more when we played
God, it reminds me of the Sandlot movie.
pretend. And with all the
then all the Kens. A Ken doll, but also like her level of celebrity, like she's gonna get all these good looking Kens in the real world as well.
Pretending with all the cans, 'cause he took me out of my box. Stole my soul.
Okay, there we go. He took me out of my box. Took me out of my comfort zone. Took me out of the box like I felt trapped in. He set me free. But also like a toy coming out of the box. So if she's got issues once I fix myself because he broke me playing with me as the toy. That's clever. That's clever. She just brought all that around full circle.
Left all these
That girl's a thinker.
broken parts. Told me I'm better off. But
I really like how that writing came around towards the end there. And she really just like put a bow on top of that and brought it all together. I guess she's the Barbie of the Ken doll situation. All right, this is Down Bad.
did you really beat me up? In a cloud of sparkling dust, just to do experiments on. Tell me I was the chosen one. Showed me that this world is bigger than us. Then sent me back where I came.
What is that? Just that way off to the side, tantalizing right now.
Showed
Rising and falling, pulsating.
that this world is bigger than us. Then sent me back where I came from.
Victor, no, this isn't live. I am a pre-recorded cloning of Nox.
For a moment I knew cosmic love. Now I'm down bad crying at the gym.
Me too.
Everything comes out teenage petulant
I cry at the gym all the time. You just gotta let that shit out.
at the gym. Everything comes out teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Yeah.
Might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it
Why is she waking up in blood? Are you a serial killer, Taylor?
in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up, I might stay down bad.
Fuck it if I can't have us. Like, I really, she's, this is a terrible comparison, but it popped in my head. I guess it's on my mind. Kanye West, love him or hate him. One of the reasons people love listening to Kanye, especially when I was growing up, right? College graduation days and all that. You never know what he was going to say next. He's never been the best of rappers. He's not going to wow you with like the technicals, but like sometimes he just says these amazing one-liners that are just like so relatable and so great. And right there, I thought about that. And I know she doesn't want to be compared to Kanye, but you know, she's just, every once in a while you get just these very like simple one-liners and it's like, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Love that line. Relatable.
I might
Jonathan Byrne, thank you so much for the super chat.
just not get up, I might stay down bad.
Also, this is my favorite song so far.
Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad.
There's a vibe.
Fuck it if I can't have him. Did you take all my old clothes
No.
just to leave me
Is it weird if I smell socks?
here naked and alone in a field in my same old town that somehow seems so hollow now? They'll say I'm nuts if I talk about the existence of you. For a moment I was heaven struck. Now I'm down bad crying at the gym.
That was like really, was that played in reverse? Hang on.
For a moment I was heaven struck. Now I'm down bad.
Shit, fuck. It almost sounded like, you know, like you echo. So you repeat what she said, you throw like an echo on it in the mix. But then after they echoed it, they reversed the audio. So the audio was like playing backwards. It was like a ghost in the mix. I just love what they did from an engineering perspective. Krista Urine, thank you so much for the super chat. Megan, I was getting ready to ask because we don't have many mods here today, and we got a ton of people. We almost got 2,000 people in here. Megan, do you want to be a mod today? Can you take that on board? I need like a mod or two in here just to keep an eye on spam and stuff and things, and I just want to keep a good chat. I mean, we're having a great chat already, but I just want to make sure. Come on, load for me, please, so I can do this quickly. Where'd you go? Where's Megan? Megan, I'm not even giving you a choice, actually. You're a moderator. Boop, 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 boop. All right, there we go. Let's keep the game going.
Crying at the gym. Everything comes out. Teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die. It would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky. Come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up. I might stay down bad. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the shit. Fuck it if I can't have him. I loved your hostile takeovers.
Wow.
Encounters closer and closer. All your
I love your hostile takeovers. That's a great line.
decent exposures. How dare you?
Indecent exposures?
I'll build you a fort on some planet where they can all understand it. How dare you think it's romantic, leaving me safe and stranded.
Leaving me safe and stranded. That's a very interesting line because obviously, you know, as a partner, as a father, I'm programmed. I got to keep my kids safe. I got to keep my wife safe, right? But in this case, Taylor wants to be a dangerous girl. That's why she's waking up with blood on her.
Cause fuck it, I was in love. So fuck you if I can't have us. Cause fuck it, I was in love. Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him.
I love how she puts it as teenage petulance.
I might just die when make.
You know what's interesting? I'm thinking about this now. There's this saying of, as a celebrity, like once you blow up, you stop maturing. Like that's forever your age, right? Because the world doesn't become real. It's a totally different world than what us normal plebs have to go through and deal with. So when did Taylor blow up? Was she 16 or 18? She dropped that first album, the first country album. Anyway, she blew up at a teenage age. So referring to teenage petulance, probably acknowledging that there's still like some immaturity that she's working through and dealing with.
Fuck it if I can't have him. I might just die. It would make no difference. Down bad, waking up in blood. Staring at the sky, come back and pick me up. Fuck it if I can't have us. I might just not get up. I might stay down bad. Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the shit. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Yeah, it's a vibe, man.
Like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad, waving at the shit. Fuck it if I can't have him.
There was a synth, there was a bell, there was a guitar there. There's a lot that just kicked in way down, drowned in the mix. I just love the pacing of that one. That's catchy too, right? I'm going to be at the gym. I'm going to be on the bike. Fuck that McFlurry machine again, I swear to God. I'm going to get that Oreo cookie. Hey, Francisco Romero. What's up, Knox? Great seeing you on a live. Hope all is well. Keep grinding. Thank you so much, Francisco. You know what's also fun? Like, obviously, let's say I'm doing NF, and NF doesn't curse. So I will do my absolute best not to curse the entire live stream. Taylor has no problem. She curses like a sailor sometimes on songs. So we'll follow Taylor's lead. What we going to London? Oh. I always love these more like heartbeat like basses. Jonathan Burton, Knox, we talked on Insta before. Just wanted to again appreciate your music and reactions, but FYI, XG release and Jenny released a solo song. Right, bet. I'll check it out. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jonathan.
I saw in my mind fairy light.
August, the turkey's in the oven. You're having a baby? Congratulations. Make sure you baste it.
I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away.
Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. Like, even right there, little bit of like kind of how us rappers will do, right? Like the tempo is moving one pace within the bar, and then just like a couple of those syllables you just like speed through and like amalgamate the words together. She just did it right there. Cool little rhythm and flow she chose on this.
Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting.
Megan, you are kicking ass as your first mod gig. Well done, Megan. Can we get some applause in chat for Megan, please? Thank you, Megan.
Away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill.
That's a hell of a line. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. I put this relationship on my back. I put it on my back. Is that for Joe or Maddie or someone else?
Stop trying to make him laugh. Stop trying to drill.
Actually, no, I can answer that because London, come on. British, Maddie, right?
Clothes, weary bones caught the chill.
Or Joe. No, gotta be Joe.
Stop trying to make him laugh. Stop trying to drill the safe. Thinking, how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? Oh, the tragedy. So long, London. You find some.
You know what's really interesting?
Oh,
Hang on.
had in me. Oh, the tragedy.
Oh, the tragedy. It's almost like, that's sung almost like it's a play. Like we're watching Les Miserables or something. It's just got that drama to it.
So long.
Right there. So long. Oh, the tragedy's so long. It feels like that could just be the sentence right there. Like the tragedy's lasting for so long. I love the way that there's like that pause after long and then London comes into it. So it's like two different ways of taking the so long to apply to the tragedy. And then obviously so long, bye-bye to London.
You find someone. I didn't opt in to be your odd man out. I found at the club she's heard great things about. I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heath. I stopped.
By the Heath. Come on. Now I'm thinking of Heath in... Can I say it? Don't fuck with the Peaky Blinders.
You left me at the house.
Gizmo. How many months via Patreon must we wait for a reaction request to be fulfilled? Yeah, DM me. Just shoot me a DM. Depends on the tier. I'm working through the tiers. Like I said, I'm a little behind on Patreon. Obviously, I released a song explaining some of the stuff that we're going through, but we're catching up. We just caught up. We published a new one yesterday, and we got more coming. So, yeah, hit me up. I'll follow up with you. Claudia, love your reactions to your music. Thank you so much, Claudia.
I stopped.
Wow, Amy, incredible. Thank you so much for that super chat.
You left me at the house by the heath. I stopped CPR after all, it's no use.
Wow.
The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free.
Yeah, that's Joe then. Gave all that youth for free, because how long were they together? It was a while, wasn't it?
Stop you.
And I stopped CPR. Like I stopped trying to resuscitate this relationship. You know, like sometimes it feels like one person's more invested in the relationship than the other one. This is the vibe I'm getting from Taylor here.
Give you
Like she's putting in more work and more of the time, and then it's just getting exhausting, and then it becomes a chore, and then it's like, why am I even in this relationship?
that youth for free.
Yeah.
For so
6 years, there we go. That says it all.
long, London, stitches undone, too
You say I abandoned ship. No, I was going to see this relationship through till the end. I love the super metaphorical writing always from Taylor.
Why?
And white knuckle dying grip. That's like, you know, I would love to see her write a book with just her level of detail and just the way that she describes stuff. She really puts you in situations.
Dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day a love affair. Every breath feels like rarest air. When you're not sure if he wants to be there.
What's interesting here is you're not sure if, like, she's got sort of her like drop down, more whisper type voice. So, you know, lower here. And then she's got a double where she's doing some of the higher harmonies, and she stacked that on herself. And I talk about this when you have like male, female vocalists and why their duets work so well together. One handles the lows, one handles the highs. She's kind of doing that herself right here. I love the way that this is lining up in the mix.
How much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? How much tragedy? Just how low did you think I'd go for? I'd self-implode for. I'd have to go be free. You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar waiting for the proof.
Wow.
You sacrificed us to the gods of...
Died on the altar. See again, more wedding references.
I died on the altar waiting for the proof. You sacrificed
I think that's weighing on her mind. I definitely see a consistent theme here with that.
us to the gods of your bluest days. And I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just mad as hell 'cause I loved this place for so long. London had a good run, a moment of war signs, but I know war signs.
Moment of warm sun. Again, I just love that simple line, but just puts you right in a place. I'm not, like, she's just waiting for those piano hits. It's very drawn out here. Just even though like the way she's singing, it's, you know, almost whispered, it's dropped down. What's really dope about it is there's like the sense of drama to it. It feels very intense, but she's not singing intensely. She's not singing aggressively. She's not like really attacking, right? It's almost like sort of a laid back approach. But then just because of the just different staccato stresses, bang, bang, you just feel this sort of tension underneath. Like her heart's just beating faster. She reflects on all these things, and the anxiety feels like it's slowly building here. That's another great interpretation from Brooke. She's exhausted here. That's also explains the drop down voice. Like there's this tiredness to her too. I would say that was probably the most intense track so far. Wow, there's some heartbreaking lines on that one. I think, you know, just judging by some of the comments, and I've talked about this before, like, I lost some of my life to a very toxic relationship. So, you know, I think a lot of us have been there. And when you feel like you give some of your best years and you invest them in someone else, and then you're like, you don't really feel a return on that investment. Not to describe a relationship in like a financial sense, but you know what I mean. You feel like you give so much of your time, your valuable time, because we only get so long on this earth, and your energy into something that was never going to be truly. Wow. Heartbreaking. This is But Daddy, I Love Him. Oh, hang on. Let's shout out someone. This is, oh, come on. Oh, no. Listen, when you guys do the direct donations, please don't forget to put your names in it, unless you want to stay anonymous, because I don't know who this is that just tipped me $50, but thank you so much. This is great, Knox, the reaction I've been waiting for. If you want to jump in chat and say this was you, so I can just shout you out real quick. Megan, keep an eye out so I can get a name and show love to that person.
I forget how the West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just
Yes, Megan, you can mod and still give your thoughts and opinions, as long as you can multitask.
West was won. I forget if this was ever fun. I just learned these people only raise you to cage you. Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you.
Sarah's and Hannah's in their Sunday best. You wear your best clothes for church on a Sunday, clutching their pearls, dressed up. What a mess. Interesting setup here. And then the cage, and the West was won. There's some deeper meanings, but they haven't been revealed to me just yet.
Sarah's and Hannah's in the Sunday best, clutching their pearls, sighing what a mess. I just learned these people try and save you, cause they hate you. To hire a horse for a simple girl, to rise above it.
This is a great line. Too high a horse. You know the saying, get off of your high horse? Keeping her at these higher standards that she'll never be able to achieve. The Sunday dress, the church things now you start thinking about, feels like a critic song, judgment heaped upon her.
To rise above it.
Interesting.
They slammed the door on my whole world. The one thing I wanted. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but Daddy, I love him. I'm having this bad.
Well, that is scandalous. I mean, I run around naked all the time. It's very freeing. You should try it.
Screaming, but Daddy, I love him. I'm having this baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm turning to Flora through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter.
Right. Okay. Okay. Actually, I want some more. I want some more reveal, but that's a very interesting line. You should see the look on your faces. The church thing started to set aside the breadcrumbs for me, and then the high horse. Then, like, you know how people idolize celebrities, and we all get it, and I understand. I was just having a conversation about this today. I'm always infatuated with the psychology of like being a true super fan of someone, because at the end of the day, we're all just human. We all have flaws, and we all make mistakes. Even me on this channel, I know. I know. Listen, I know. It's a surprise, but I'm human, all right? I fuck up a lot. So, Taylor too. You know, she's not infallible, and celebrities aren't infallible. And this feels like addressing those expectations and that infallibility that we hold celebrities to such a higher standard than we would hold ourselves to. And who are we to judge them? This feels like that. And that's why, like, I'm having a baby. Can you imagine the tabloids and the reaction? No, I just said that to see your face. And then it could even be like trolling her own family too, if they're being judgmental with her.
No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid. Tendrils tucked into a woven braid. Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing.
Precocious. That's my word of the day right there, Mary Poppins. Thank you.
Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos, he was revelry. Bedroom up.
Growing up sometimes means not growing up at all. There's another theme on this album with the boy and his toys. She talked about the teenage tantrum before, and then now this. Two themes I've seen so far. Obviously the wedding, different themes relating to that, and then this maturity theme. Very interesting.
Growing up precocious sometimes means not growing up at all. He was chaos. chaos, he was revelry. Bedroom eyes like a remedy.
He was chaos. So this feels more like a chaotic fling, doesn't it? I'm having a baby. That's why everyone would be upset. People are telling her not to get involved in this relationship.
He was revelry. Bedroom
This is not Joe. This feels like a Maddie song.
eyes like a remedy. Soon enough, the elders had convened down at the city hall. Stay away from her. The saboteurs protested too much.
We got Hamlet. Doth protest too much. Is that what we're doing here, Taylor?
Protested too
Gotta stay on cue with the Dead Poets Society.
much.
Sorry, the Tortured Poets Department. I'm connecting to the Dead Poets Society like she did.
Lord knows the words we never heard. Just screeching tires of true love. And I'm running with my tires of true love.
Just screeching tires and true love. We never heard it because we were driving off. We had the hater blockers on.
And I'm running with my dress unbuttoned. Screaming, but daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the
Terry says, I'm watching you on TV. Oh my God, Terry, I'm on TV right now? Mom! Mom, get the meatloaf! I'm on TV!
but you should
I made it!
see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences. No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning. I'll tell you something about
Tell us how you really feel, Taylor.
a good name. It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing.
Yeah, that was it. That was the line that really just cemented it for me. I don't care about all these vipers dressed in empaths clothing. Like all these people who want to empathize with me. They think that they care about me and they say that they're looking out for my best interest. Wow, and that takes another meaning because that's not just the media. No, the media doesn't give a shit about her, right? They just want to drag her through the mud and just sell more clicks and views. That's family who cares about her, and that's us. She's throwing shots. She threw shots at Kim. She threw shots at Maddie and Joe, and she's taking some shots at us. Oh, no.
All these
But you get it. You get it. Because we just talked about it, how fans hold people up to a celebrity status, and we idolize these people, and we treat them like they're gods, and then when they make mistakes, we just come down so hard on them. And also when they make decisions that we don't agree with, we also come down so hard on them. Like, who are we to tell them what to do and to control their lives? And yet we act like we truly care for them. But sometimes there's over-caring, isn't there?
It's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empath's clothing. God save the most judgmental crew.
This feels like a great time to plug my merch. Listen, if you like what you're watching from me, KnoxvilleMusic.com, another great way to support the channel. Megan, you can post your first link as a mod for people, but we got empaths. This is a broken infinity symbol. This is the chaos logo. These are chaos hats. Support empath Viper music. That's chaos.
To say they want what's best for me, sanctimoniously performing soliloquies I'll never see.
What in the alliteration was that? Sanctimoniously performing soliloquies, just speaking out loud for everyone to hear. I love that line. Again, the sanctimonious, the church, take us back to the high horse. She is very good at her word choice. Once she gets locked into a theme, just keeping us revolving around that world and that theme with her word choice and writing.
Performing
No, Megan, you got to put the http://www. You can't just put Knoxville Music. You got to put the link. Megan, you can post links. You can post links as a mod, Megan. You're doing it, Megan. I believe in you.
soliloquies I'll never see. Thinking it can change the beat
No, thank you, Megan. I appreciate you.
My heart when he touches me and counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny. You ain't gotta pray for me. In my wild part and all this wild joy. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise, and it's just my choice.
Like that line.
There's a lot of people in town that I bestow upon my fakest smiles. Scandal
Ha.
does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer.
Scandal does funny things to pride, but brings lovers closer. Interesting. Yeah, because then it all of a sudden becomes more exciting, right? Everybody's talking about it.
We came back when
It
they
feels like the forbidden fruit.
beat that down. Went to my parents and they came around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's
Ah!
over. Dancing in my dress in the sun.
Taylor is a gangster. What did she just know? No, she cannot do that. You can't. No, God, you can't. I don't even have headphones to put on them. Like, you can't. Don't watch her anymore, Ghost. You won't think of her the same. Oh my God. She's a gangster. You can't tell me she's not. I would take Taylor Swift in a battle rap any day of the week.
We came back
This is like when Mariah Carey dissed Eminem.
when they heat that down.
This is wild.
Went to my parents and
Let's bring it back. We got to appreciate these lines one more time. Like, just the way that she does this.
came
My voice is cracking like I just hit puberty. I love it.
around. All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over. Now
Goddamn right. I'm a wine mom, and she just told me to get fucked. I love it.
I'm sitting in my dress in the sun, and even my daddy just loves it. Mom is lady, and oh my God, you should see her face this time. Doesn't it give some perspective? I know you can't come to the
Straight G firing shots at the fans. This is shots fired. What a strategy from an artist to diss their own fans. I love it.
wedding. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. I'll tell you something right now. You ain't gotta pray for me. In my wild part and all this wild joy. Can't see what's revelry. If all you want is great for me, then it's just white noise. It's my choice. Scream about daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby.
Yes.
No, I'm not. It's you. Should see your faces. But oh my God, you should see your faces.
I think we're safe now. Might be my new favorite song. Just for some of those uh-oh moments and surprises and the messages on that one and the metaphors. Everybody, listen, do me a favor. Round of applause, please. Round of applause. Megan got it right this time. Megan got it right. Megan managed to post her first ever link as a mod. She got the HTTP in there. It is a hyperlink. It works. It takes you to the website. That happened. That happened. Megan. Megan, we all believed in you. I mean, there are a couple doubters. I saw some of the stories that were written about you, Megan. But you know what? Fuck those wine moms, Megan. Fuck them. Oh, we're having too much fun today. This is what happens in live streams. CM Baker, Your lyric breakdowns are the absolute best. You're so amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate you. Just know it goes a long way. IDA, thank you for the Swedish. Is that Swedish money? Is it? I will take Swedish money. Yeah. Colin, also, thanks for modding today, too, homie. You're doing a great job as well. Much love to you. Obviously, it's not your first rodeo, so we're just having fun, Meg. Come on, Megan's doing great. Kels, you are amazing. Thank you so much, Kels. Really appreciate the super chat. We got some direct donos as well. We love you, Megan. Megan, look at all the love that you're getting in the chat. Let's get some wine emojis in the chat. Do they do wine emojis? Come on. For all us wine moms out there. Nafi is tipped. Didn't think you would do an album reaction. That was an amazing surprise to me. Thanks for your great reactions. Nafi, thank you for the dono. I appreciate you. Any other direct donos? No, we had the other one. Amy got shouted out before. You guys are awesome. Megan, we're doing it. We're here. We are in this. What's next? You know, I feel like we need like a theme song for Megan first. No, we've done that one. Fresh out the slammer. Well, it makes sense. I told you she was G.
Now, pretty baby, I'm running back
Oh, your 14-year-old thinks you're so cool right out? Megan, you are G.
home to you.
Jamin, thank you for the super chat and the recommendation, man. I'll check it out.
Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Fresh out the slammer, weather, summer, taking cover, blowing thunder. He don't understand me.
The way she fit in another summer, taking, cover, rolling, thunder. Notice how it goes line for line, 2-syllable meter writing right there. The way that she sets that up. Super, super dope. 07 Thorn, thank you so much for the Canadian chat. Appreciate you.
Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in my dreams.
Yeah, she carried on that 2-syllable scene. That's great writing. Emily, I'm in the kitchen with you cooking. What are we cooking, Emily?
Gray and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. For just 1 hour of sunshine.
For just 1 hour of sunshine. Right? Again, she's very metaphorical with her writing, but that's clever. That's staying within theme yet again, like getting let outside. You get 1 hour of exercise outside for sunshine, but for her, maybe she feels trapped in a situation, whether it's by her level of celebrity, her life, trapped in different ways, and then this person makes her feel like she's getting that 1 hour in that one moment when she gets to be with them.
For just 1 hour of sunshine. Years of labor, locks and ceilings in the shade of how he was feeling. But it's gonna be alright. I did my time. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to
Colin, you're not getting a shout out for that.
you.
Colin, it will happen this year.
Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Fresh out the slammer, camera flashes, welcome.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're bringing it. God, you guys are not letting Joe get off easy. I mean, the other interpretation is the slammer is being in the relationship and she's finally single.
Fresh out the slammer, camera flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. As I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again.
Even that, as I said in my letters, like when you write letters from prison versus like the letters that she puts when she writes these songs.
My friends tried, but I wouldn't hear it. Watch me daily disappearing for just one glimpse of his smile. All those nights he kept me going, swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the start baby, I'm running to the house. We still wait up in that porch light.
Wow, we're having a tempo switch up here.
To the house, we still wait up in that porch light gleams. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dreams. And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake here. At the park where we used to sit on children's swings.
At the park where we used to sit. Like, even then, she's a rapper. She's a battle rapper. Don't tell me otherwise.
At the park where we used to sit on children's swings, wearing imaginary rings. But it's gonna be alright. I did my time.
I'm in a mood now. We got Florida next. It's going to be all right. Why do I not believe her when she says it's going to be all right? I don't believe her. I don't.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true.
Oh, you talk about album flows, like beating the heat, like the cops coming after you and the charges. She did her time. That's why she ends on I did my time, and then she starts the next song with that. Love the symmetry and connection there into the new song.
They said I was a cheat. I guess
This feels like a builder.
it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city
Get the baby oil out.
or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy.
I love how she kind of like goes away there for a second. Like she pushes it and then she goes crazy. And then, like she almost doesn't say like the why on crazy.
Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. Is one hell of a drug. Florida.
Listen, I've spent a lot of time traveling. I've lived in other countries. I've been lucky enough to play a sport in other countries and get paid for it. And one thing I tell people when they're like, oh, yeah, we've been to America, we've been to the States. Where have you been to? Well, we've been to Florida. And I'm like, look here. Look here, sunshine. There is America, and then there's this other dimension that runs by its own rules. And that's called Florida. Oh, you sweet summer child, if you've never been to Florida.
A hurricane with my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away.
Florence!
Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and you're cheating.
Can we just shout out the lyric videos? Like, I feel like they're doing a great job. Like, they're very cleverly done, but of just like capturing the feel and the atmosphere and the tone of what's going on. And I do feel like I'm sat, like on a porch and just watching in a distance, like a summertime thunderstorm in the night sky. And it's just a light storm, and it hasn't like hit you yet. You just see it in the distance, and it just feels like it's building, and you know that it's coming. And this tension that I feel with this song right now, it's right there. Virginia, thank you so much. Much love to you in Brazil. Appreciate the super chat.
All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here.
Ha.
So I did my best to lay to
Yep, great place to get rid of people too. The Everglades. Not speaking from personal experience, but those alligators, they'll eat fucking anything.
no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body and in my mind. They sink in.
That's a clever play. Laid to rest all the bodies that have been on my body. Like, you talk about someone's body count. So there's like a double sexually versus like stacking up victims in a body count. Hey, another direct dono. Thank you so much for the $10 tip. Found you recently. Love the insights. Binged all Taylor Swift and Kanto and Hamilton reactions in the last couple weeks. Here's to the Swiftie fun. Let me know if you want handmade Swiftie friendship bracelets. Yes, I do. Give 'em me.
Bodies that have ever been on my body and in my mind, they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know you're 100, only the time you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug.
Again, remember I talked about the storm and then she flips it into a shitstorm? I love that.
It's one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? Oh,
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable.
At least the dolls are beautiful. Fuck me out, Florida.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
Fuck me up, Florida.
Fuck me out, Florida.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush.
Yeah, it's very dramatic drums, isn't it? The percussion is really keeping the tension on this, and sometimes it's just like it's like marching off to war type drums and sounds.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush. Fuck me up, Florida. It's one hell of a drive. It's one hell of a drive. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist. So take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin. Little did you know your home's really only
I love how they're both building this right now.
town you'll get arrested.
No, I'm not talking about a timeshare in Florida. I'm talking about T-Swizzle in Florence.
So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you?
This would be actually a really dope song to hear live.
Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, go and fuck me up.
Wow. How sometimes, I don't know why am I thinking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? But sometimes like certain songs just put you in a place, right? I feel like I'm on spring break at Daytona Beach and I'm just getting fucked. That is just, it just puts you in a certain position, right? And just like a certain feeling. And music can just do that and just like transport you. And I feel like just like capture the vibrance and the atmosphere of somewhere where you are not currently. And that's what that song kind of did. It was very just cleverly, like the production was incredible on that. And I feel like I need more songs with Taylor and Florence because she brought a different dynamic Florence does. And she's got like that siren song feel and just like that warble to her voice. And she could just like, man, hearing her harmonies in the back of the mix and then Taylor out in front and then that dramatic percussion and hits. I feel like we got the top down, the convertible. We are just cruising, just drinking a bottle of fucking tequila, going across the Everglades. I'm about to jump on an airboat and go bury some more bodies. I mean, what? No. I'm not doing that. Yeah, that was fun. We got to shout out some more people. Jude, first time seeing you live, kind of surreal, and first time hearing this since it came out. Keep it up. Love from across the pond. You want to go to Florida with me, Jude? I think we got to play a show down in Florida. What should we do? Should we do like Miami? I'm up for it. I think it needs to happen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Who here has been on an airboat? Just comment in chat if you've been on an airboat. They are so much fucking fun. You want to talk about feeling like a G? Roll around in an airboat. This is Guilty of Sin.
Drowning in the blue Nile, he sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while, my boredom's born.
Drowning in the Blue Nile. I'll tell you what, there was this place where I played one of my first shows when I was in a band called the Blue Nile. It takes me back to those days, but like drowning in a river, the Blue Nile versus the Blue Nile, and then Downtown Lights, the song.
Nile, he sent me downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while, my boredom's bone deep. This cage was once just fine. Am I allowed to cry? I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves or the ocean rocks, crashing into him tonight.
Yes, Blue Nile is a Scottish band.
Wolves or the ocean rocks, crashing into him tonight. He's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad?
I love that line. He's a paradox.
He's a paradox. I'm seeing visions. Am I bad or mad or wise? What if he's written my
Yeah, you want to talk about paradoxes? Airboats are definitely paradoxes. It doesn't know if it wants to be a boat or if it wants to be a plane, but I don't give a fuck. It's fun.
or mad or wise? What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? Once
Taylor, you've written mine on my upper thigh, but only in my... What is happening in your mind, Taylor? We're taking daydreams to a new level here.
I'm slipping, falling back into the hedge maze. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst without ever touching his.
Well, there's another word of the day, a tryst, like a lover's rendezvous.
Long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty as sin?
In my mind, falling back, what a way to die. Keep recalling things we never did. For our tryst, how can I be when I've never touched his skin? Guilty as sin. So are we committing some emotional infidelity here? That's what it feels like.
I be guilty as sin. I keep
Huh.
these longings lost.
Taylor, you naughty girl. Jesus, what am I doing? Toby. Gotta love when your favorite reactor feeds you content from your favorite artist. Ren, Taylor Swift, thank you, much love. Currently watching with my girlfriend. We all watch your Taylor Swift and Ren reactions together. Keep them coming. Shout out to you and your girlfriend, Toby. Do not follow this song too seriously.
I be guilty
No, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat.
as sin. I keep these longings locked.
Yeah, there it is. Like, she gives it away right there with these longings locked.
In lowercase
So we're emotionally cheating.
inside a vault, someone told me.
Oh, in lowercase inside a vault? Yeah, because some of the songs we've reacted to, she's written them in lowercase. And Taylor Swift, the Vault series and all that. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's clever. Joy Builds Cities. That's true. That's a great name. Thank you for all the work you clearly put into your reactions and for finally realizing that Taylor is the gangster. She is. She's the OG. Thank you so much for that super chat.
In lowercase inside a vault, someone told me there's no
Fire emoji in chat for Joy Build City and fire emoji in chat for Toby. Sorry, I don't want to keep interrupting the song. Let's roll.
lowercase inside a vault. Someone told me there's no such thing as bad thoughts. Only your actions talk. These fatal
Well, there it is. Doesn't matter what we think about and fantasize as long as we're not actually doing it, right?
Your actions talk. These
Said the guilty party.
feel fantasies.
Terrible advice. Don't follow that. Crystal, this is hilarious. I'm figuring it out. I'm getting there.
Giving way to
Also, yeah, note to you guys, try not to, that's why, like, this one as I'm listening, I try not to look at chat until I could, like, suss things out, because sometimes you guys will give me things in advance. When a song is playing, give me a chance to try to work through it and figure it out, because most often I'll get there, but you got to let me figure it out. Don't try to give it away too soon for me. You give the game away. You know what I mean?
actions talk. These fatal fantasies. Giving way to labored breath. Taking all of me. We've already
Labored breath. Now we're having sex in her mind.
done it in my head.
Wow.
If it's make believe, why does it feel like a vow? We'll both uphold somehow. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, on the inside?
Wow, that sounds like an awful pickup line. Like, just walk up to a girl at the bar. Hey, you want to go back to my place? Why? Well, we've already had sex in my mind. What's the matter at this point?
He's written mine on my upper thigh, on the inside.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
One slip and falling back into the headspace. Oh, what a way to die. My bedsheets are ablaze. I've screamed.
Wow.
his name,
Oh.
running up like waves crashing over my grave. Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin? What if I roll the stone away?
Yeah, I want to hear someone play this as their wedding song as they walk out.
What if I roll the stone away?
Roll the stone away like Jesus, guilty as sin. Come on.
They're gonna crucify me anyway.
Crucify Jesus, rising on the third day. We got religion tied back into it.
What if the
Hey, love the channel and the new song. Thank you so much for the direct donation. Also, guys, when you do the direct donos, don't forget to put your name in it so I can shout your name out. But thank you so much for the direct dono. This is hilarious. Thank you, Crystal.
way you hold me is actually what's holy?
Interesting.
If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me.
What a great line. Like, this is why you're dealing with an intelligent girl. If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I just love the way that that is written. Can't tell me she's not a good lyricist.
Religiously. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, on the inside? One slip and falling back into the headspace. Oh, what a way to die. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst. Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin?
So she's got to be in a relationship to feel guilty, because if she's single, she's not feeling guilty for this, right? Unless maybe he's with someone else. So there could be that other side of things. It could either be she's in the relationship or he's in a relationship. So either way, she's feeling that guilt for that reason. So maybe with Joe, thinking about Maddie, I'm postulating.
Can I be guilty as sin? He sent me
Yeah, she's used that lower register a lot on this album so far.
downtown lights. I hadn't heard it in a while. Am I allowed
A little bit of a sad violin off to the side of the mix.
to cry?
That's irony. Am I allowed to cry? Wow. Tracy Dale, thank you for reacting to this album, having so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun too. This is a good one. He says on the song about emotional infidelity, Jesus.
The who's who of who's that.
This is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. And again, like, just taking the lyric videos and like switching up the text style, the way things are presented. Like, look at that look right there. Like, this feels like she's dangerous right now. And the song title, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, right there. There's the irony in that.
Is poised for the attack, but my bare hands paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad. If you wanted me dead, you should have just said.
Like, just that little slide up right there. That was kind of playful from her. But this guitar underneath feels like, I don't know, like a Wild West showdown right now.
If you wanted me dead, you should have just said. Nothing makes me feel more alive. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like
Oh, she is a witch. I knew it.
gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? You should be.
Woo! Am I getting haunted here? Just the way that she delivered that last line. I'm not talking about you looking over my shoulder there, buddy. I'm talking about Taylor. Girl is gangster. Nah. This is why Drake said the only one he ever feared. The only one he ever feared was Taylor. You don't drop when Taylor drops. She's the big bad bully of the music industry.
The scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed. At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to tell me you feel bad.
I think that's very important. Like, that could be addressed to so many people. The media, Kim, people that have tried to drag her name through the mud, even addressing fans as well. But, like, she's showing unhinged Taylor here. Like, she's just showing that little bit of a dangerous side to her. Because she is dangerous. When you give her a pen, she uses her music to fire back and to really talk and to let things out. Like, artists are always dangerous. Never enter into a relationship with an artist unless you are committed for the rest of your life. Because you are fucked from then on, my friend. But also that line's important to me. You don't get to tell me you feel bad. Because I'm in charge of my story. I'm in charge of my feelings and emotions. And I don't want you to feel empathy for me. Right? I've been through the darkness. This is me on the other side of it. Finding my inner strength and my inner voice.
Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. Then we could all just laugh until I cry. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took
Till the circus life, like all the stories, all the press, all this hate on me.
till the circus life made me mean.
I'm the monster you created. You wanted me to be this way? Well, now you get it.
Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, you should be, you should be. You should be, you should be, you should be. So tell me everything is not about me. But what if it is? And say they didn't do it to hurt me.
just like how it just gets gritty and just boom. They just have these great moments. Like a lot of this song is sort of melodic. You know, it just kind of like puts you in this mood, like driving music. That's the best way to describe it. But then there's just these little understated moments, whether it's before like Florida with percussion, like we said, when we just get like a little bit grittier, a little bit more cinematic. And it's not like over the top. It's not overpowering. There's not a ton of instrumentation doing it. There's just these little pockets of instrumentation that just add a little bit edge to it all.
And show you just how disturbed this has made me. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. So all you kids can sneak.
She's from the mental asylum. Let's go.
Where they raised me. So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. I'm always drunk on my own tears.
Wow.
Isn't that what they all say?
I'm always drunk on my own tears, aka like I love the drama so much and I'm just a shit show.
That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. That I'm fearsome and I'm wretched and I'm wrong.
Huh, love that.
Put narcotics into all of my songs.
She drugs us all. It happens.
And that's
I told you she's a gangster though. She's a drug dealer now as well.
of my songs.
Let her cook.
And that's why you're still singing along. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down yours.
I love how we go from that just like dangerous dramatic moment right here. Like the way that she's singing this, there's that edge. And then she comes back into like just this higher, more playful voice. Leap from the gallows, da da da. Da, 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 like it gets bouncy again.
Street, crash the party.
That's how you know she's a real psycho.
Like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be, you should be, you should be. 'Cause you lured me, and you hurt me, and you taught me. You caged me, and then you called me crazy. I am what I am 'cause you trained me.
I'm like, you know the saying, like, take all that they say about you and wear it like armor. Be proud of it, and then they can never use it to hurt you. And her like saying, I'm crazy, I'm all these things. Like that's her taking all the criticism, all the hate, and just wearing it like a scarlet letter, like a badge of honor. IDA, never thought I would listen to Too Swift. Now I do. Yes, let's go.
So who's afraid of me?
I'm just curious, actually, like if you're in chat or watching this and you are now into Taylor Swift after watching my reactions to Taylor Swift, like please, I'm genuinely curious. Please just comment in chat and let me know. That's wild.
Who's afraid
That's dope though.
of me? Who's afraid of little old me?
Ooh, just the way she holds out that me. She is a gangster witch. This is my first time actively listening to a Taylor Swift album for what it's worth. Not saying I'm a fan, but also I don't hate it. I'll take that. Taylor Swift, I can fix him. No, really, I can. I love how she puts that in parentheses. Let's see where we go.
The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight.
Hey, Matt Shaw, thank you so much for the super chat.
The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town.
What a line right there. The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town. Again, like the narration, just the way that she is with her pen and her descriptions, man. It is like a really dope author that you're reading and just being put into the world.
Billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town.
Again, she's really, really using this lower register. Inner G, 100% Swiftie because of you. Let's go. I've become a Swiftie and we're converting Swifties.
The jokes that he told across the bar were revolting and far too loud. They shake their heads saying, God help her when I tell him he's my man. But your good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really, I can't.
Yuki, is it her with the pen? Yeah, she's involved in all of her writing processes.
To lift a finger.
She's known as a writer around the industry, and she's actually helped pen a lot of other hits of other artists as well. She's ghostwritten too. Stacy, thank you so much for the super chat.
Fix him. No, really, I can't. And only I can. The dopamine.
Love that. That's almost like a movie trailer sort of sound effect that just got inserted into the mix. And I love how the lyrics like crumple there to match and sync up with what's happening in the production.
I can. The dopamine races.
No. I was talking about Taylor Swift ghostwriting for people. No. I don't need you to help me write another song. Leave me alone. I'm not Benzino.
To his brain on a 6-lane Texas highway. His hand so callous from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face. And I could see it from a mile away, a perfect case for my certain skill set.
This feels like it's building. I'm just waiting for the plot twist. I wonder where this one is heading right there. Yeah, I know it was a genuine question. I thought I answered you genuinely. Did I not? I thought I did.
He had a halo of the highest grade.
I don't know. Sometimes I get into, my sarcastic trolling mode. It's hard to tell the differences when I'm talking because my voice stays the same. I know.
He had a halo of the highest grade. He just hadn't met me yet. They shake their heads saying, God help her when I tell him he's my man. But you're
Sort of like the typical, isn't it? Like, he's a bad boy. But like every girl going into a relationship with a bad boy, trying to like write it off. I can fix him. He'll change because of me. And then he goes and does like the shitty bad boy things and crappy things that we always knew he's going to do. And then you're heartbroken over it, isn't it?
good Lord doesn't need to lift a finger.
Sergeant Harvey, to any veterans from one another, thank you. Hey, thank you so much. I got veterans in my family. Obviously, my grandfather fought and died for our country. Thank you so much for your service and your time.
I can fix him. No, really, I can. And only I can. Good boy, that's right. Come close.
Ha.
I'll show you heaven if you'll be an
Good boy. Almost like talking to a dog, right? But it's ironic because he's a bad boy, but I'm going to make you a good boy.
angel all night. Trust me, I can handle me a dangerous man. No, really, I can.
We haven't really pulled out that guitar a lot, but that guitar has been pulled out for this song.
No, really, I can. They shook their heads saying, God help her when I told them he's my man. But your good Lord didn't need to lift a finger. I can fix him. No, really, I can. Whoa.
She really hit some harmonies on that. There are a couple different layers stacked on that mix. I thought like Taylor just took us to church for a second. Let's bring it back and just like really listen to the mix.
No, really, I can.
I know most of you are probably watching on like phones or TVs or tablets, but I always say like if you what am I going to do? Maybe I need to release my own headphone line. But if you really want to appreciate the listening experience with me, try to have like good music headphones and listen with me, because then the moments when I talk about what's happening in the mix, you can help pick them out too. And like the different panning and the depth and the dimensions and the things that are happening from an audio engineering perspective. Anyways, I'm digressing again. Best wishes, Knox. $10 is well worth the happiness you've shared via YouTube. Thank you. Love your reactions and music. Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great weekend.
The finger I can fix him. No, really I can. No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't.
Ha! Right there. I told you, I felt like a plot twist was coming, didn't I?
No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't.
I can. And then right there, notice how she like over enunciates the T and can't. So it really hits home. Really, I can't. Like she really punctuates that T. And I love how it ends on that, because like we talked about and like the setup, like the typical, oh, I know he's a bad guy. I'm going to fix him. Don't worry. He'll be different from me. And then you realize maybe I'm in over my head with it. Love the twist there at the end. This is LOML. Hey, Veronica, thank you so much for the super chat.
Gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames. If we know the steps anyway,
Waltzing back into rekindled flames if we know the steps anyways, because we've been there, past lovers. Love the way she puts that. Love is a dance sometimes.
we know the steps anyway. We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind.
Really quickly, before this goes further, because this feels like a tough one. I don't want to lose the momentum, but we had a $100 donation, which is incredible. Thank you so much, Antonio Martinez. Incredible. Love your videos. I managed to convert my girlfriend to also watch your videos now too. That is a win. That is a win when you word of mouth, like get one of your friends, your girlfriends, your partners to watch me. Then it becomes a team bonding experience. Let's go. Thank you so much. He says, since you work with two close associates of M, meaning Eminem, you're one step closer to meeting him. I will breadcrumb one thing. I said it on an Insta Live today. I'm really trying to stay low key about this because I don't know what could become of it, or maybe nothing becomes of it. But if you go check my Instagram and check who's following me, there's a very important person who's always been there since almost day one for M. And I'm not going to give names away, who follows me. And who's a very, not just important, he's a very influential dude in the music industry, period. But just go check who follows me on Insta and see if you can connect those dots. But again, we're keeping it low key. I don't want to share it. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just, you never know.
Know the steps anyway. We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching,
That's a great line. Embroidered the memories of the time I was away.
we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind. It takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this, never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Still alive,
Here's our marriage coming back around.
killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried in your suit and tie. In the nick of time, you low down boy, you stand up.
Right. And when you embroider something, Yuki wants me to explain that line. Like, you put an embroidery on. So you're making it stand out. You're making it more permanent, right? You're making it significant. You're giving significance to something. In this case, we're giving significance to these memories. Kai Cook, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Appreciate you.
Of time, you
Hang on. I want to bring this back. Oh. M. Riddle with the $50 super chat. That's incredible. Thank you so much.
Stand up, guy. Holy Ghost, you told me.
You stand up, guy. You Holy Ghost. There's the religion theme coming back in as well. You know, and people that sit on these high horse. But in this case, you're supposed to be this. So this, I feel like we're heading towards betrayal.
The love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, isn't it, Colin? Don't share it.
About 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes? Well, you took me to hell too, and all it was.
Impressions of heaven turned out to be fakes. You took me to hell too. Again, there's your heaven, your religious imagery, and then hell. And yeah, there was this expectations going in, what I thought it was going to be, and then things turn bad. So you can insert any ex-boyfriend into this scenario.
Well, you took me.
Whoever was supposed to be Prince Charming and made her feel a certain type of way, you know? I think there's a super chat I missed. Thanks for supporting Taylor. Meredith. Thank you so much, Meredith, for the super chat.
Hell too, and all at once the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme, but I felt a hole like this never before and ever since.
Wow.
If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time was momentary. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried.
Wordplay right there. Killing time at the cemetery. Killing cemetery. Come on.
You cinephiles.
This is sad, though.
Never quite buried. You cinephile in black and white. All those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life.
There's that key indicator right there. You talk about this holy man. There's that betrayer. Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's someone who's a player, right? So someone who's a player always cuffing chicks, then turning around and saying that you are the love of my life. Well, then you know that there's games being played there.
Love of your life. You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles.
Wow.
I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms.
That's an interesting way to put that. You know, I just want to forget. But she says, I wish I could unrecall, but talking rings and cradles, talking about getting married, talking about having babies. Remember when she had lines earlier on this album about giving her youth away? And we said that that was Joe. Comes back around. Joe, right?
Could unrecall how we almost had it all.
6 years. 6 years. Never got married.
I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? Cause something counterfeit's dead.
Wow. That's heavy to say about the relationship. This relationship was fake the whole time. It was counterfeit. Now it's dead. Interesting.
It was legendary. It was momentary. It was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion.
Wow.
I'm combing through.
Claimed he was a lion, and then it takes us back to, you know, when she called him a little boy, breaking his toys and all that.
Claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess your biggest clue is the cinephile line. So if Joe's a cinephile, then you can easily connect those dots to him.
Your arsons match your somber eye,
Your arsons match your somber. I love those lines.
and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life.
Ha! The irony there. And that's what LOML means. I've been sat here racking my brain subconsciously trying to figure out what that means. And there it is at the very end. Loss of my life. You know how we say someone is the love of your life. In this case, she flips that into loss. Clever. And also, I just want to note a tonal change now. Because we started this album, and I said incredibly retro and synthy and just vibes and nostalgia, taking us back to like 80s times and retro pop. And then now we've gotten more sort of scaled back layering now, right? You had the guitars before. Now you have just a simple piano, right? And it feels more like just a raw kind of acoustic in-studio session with her, which we're transitioning to. Not Casey Kasem. Been following you since you started with BTS and stuck around for your journey since. Love to see your brain at work live. Be well and enjoy life. It's good to be back live, isn't it? It's been a little bit too long. We need to bring back some more lives. I'm excited for the new Eminem album drop this summer. You know, we'll be live for that. But yeah, we'll bring back some more lives in between and find some more excuses to be live. Carlos Torres, hey, can you catch out Cam, Steady, Ash, Ketchum, Cypher, and please check out Rust Edge Team Avatar song. You know I love some nerdcore. Do a lot of nerdcore on the second channel. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think there was one more. No, M Riddle, you got shouted out. Let's see the direct donos. Meredith. Doubling my donation now I know half is going towards cancer. Way to go for being a real man and showing it's okay to show emotion and support. No, these super chats and donos, I don't want to get that confused. These are going to support the channel because I won't be able to monetize this and I can't monetize most of my videos. So it keeps the lights on. The song, streaming the song, half of all streaming and download revenue to that song that I said at the beginning is going to that. So I just want to be transparent there. But if you want me to take this 5, since it's the second half, you already donated 5 anyways, and put that towards it, I'm more than happy to do that. You know what? I'll just do that anyways. You don't even have to comment. I'll just assume and we'll just do that. No problem. Adam Moran, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Actually, I want to write that down because I never want to forget things like that. They're important when I say it. Who is it from Meredith? Right, Meredith. Sorry. Watch me while I talk to myself, guys. I do it all the time. I swear I'm not going crazy. $5. Best of myself. Cancer donation. Super chat. Add on. Right. Got it. Thank you, Meredith. Hey, Adam Moran. Thank you so much for the super chat. All right. We got I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
I can read your mind.
Wow. Is this from her tour? Is that is a show? That feels like a whole experience. Feels like a life-transforming moment.
She's having the time of her life. There in her glittering prime, the lights refract sequin stars off her silhouette every night.
Lights reflect sequin stars like on her dress and her silhouette every night. She's talking about herself in the third person as you see her there, being a superstar performer. Mel, watch all your vids with my partner. Excited for your M Reacts. Excited for you to get to the smallest man who ever lived in So High School. Didn't we do the smallest man who ever lived? Oh no, that's next. Yeah, that's next. And then we got the Alchemy and Clara Bow next too.
Show you eyes. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it. And I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Even when you wanna die. He said,
Lights, camera, bitch, smile. I'm a real tough kid. Listen, I don't know how to say this because I remember being no one. And you look at like some of these stars. And I used to look at them when they used to like complain about, I guess, haters and trolls and all the negativity they get and the people trying to tear them down and destroy them. And it's like, well, you know what? You chose that life. You know, I used to have that mentality. Like, you're successful. Like, please. You know how many people would give anything to be in your shoes? But one thing I've learned with the position that I'm in, and I'm only at 1 million subscribers. And listen, it's not really 1 million, right? It's not like being a comedian and having 1 million, or like a sketch channel or a narration channel. Like, being a reaction channel, we're piggybacking off of artists most of the time. I mean, yeah, I got a music following, but my music following isn't 1 million subscribers. So, you know, like, I got Taylor Swift fans, I got Eminem fans, and like those fans, a number of you will watch me no matter what video I do, but there's still a number of you that only watch depending on who the artist is, right? So at the end of the day, it's not exactly like 1 million hardcore fans. Again, why do I go off on these tangents? I don't know how my brain works, but I'm coming back around to my point. What I've appreciated, though, even at the smaller level that I'm at, people look at me, and there's every week, I could show you, but I'm getting a lot better just being like, you know what, put it aside. But every week there's like a channel trying to make like a hit piece video on me, trying to create some sort of narrative or story against me, or coming after me in some way, or trying to find an angle. Like, people who literally watch my videos and look for me to misspeak or just say something and catch me out in some way. It's wild. Or there's people dropping disses on me because they want me to respond. Or you just like go through the comments, and then you just get like those hate comments and those troll comments. Whether it's, you know, rapper reacts, who's the rapper, or, you know, your music shit, you're corny, blah, blah, blah. Or like, you know, stop pausing, or you're annoying, I hate your voice, and things like that. And you get it all the fucking time. Every single day, you get hit with a barrage of negativity. And we're all human. So like most days, because, you know, I've been an athlete my whole life, like, my favorite games were away games. When you got like that crowd hating you, that shit would fire me up. It'd be like, yeah, fuck you. I'm going to go prove it on the field. You know what I'm saying? But we're all human, and we all have days where if we're not 100%, or maybe we're stressed, or we're anxious, or we got a lot of real life stuff going on, and it's harder to just brush it aside. And I've noticed even I have some days when I'm tired, when I'm stressed, when I have all my real life family shit going on, when some of those comments, they get to you. You can't help it. You just can't help it. It's like that one comment that just gets under your skin, or that one video, and it just fucks up the rest of your day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I have an appreciation for someone like Taylor Swift because I see it in my small level. I cannot imagine what she has to deal with at a massive scale. So yeah, when people are like, they look at someone like Taylor and they're like, she's a pop singer, you know, she's soft, blah, blah, blah. No. I actually mean it when I say Taylor Swift is a gangster. You look at the shit and the drama she's been through, when Kim tried to get her canceled, everything over the years. And truly strong people mentally, right? True G's, true gangsters, true strength are those people that find a way to take all of this negativity and go, I'm not going to get embroiled in this. I'm going to keep building. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to keep climbing. I'm going to speak with my success and keep going and going and going and going. And yeah, this is a very long tangent on Taylor, but that line right there just hit me at a kind of different level. So I just wanted to speak on that. Anyways, let's keep it rolling.
'Cause I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it. And I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Even when you wanna die. He said he loved me all his life, but that life was too short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning. I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like a plague. I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art. You know you're good when you can.
There it is.
It's an art.
I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. You know what I talk about there? Like just taking all this negativity and still finding a way to keep climbing and keep working.
You know you're good when you can't even do it with a broken heart.
So this is shots at the exes, shots at the trolls, shots at the media. Let's go.
I can hold my breath. I've been crucial evidence I didn't imagine the whole thing. I'm sure I can pass this test. 'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, baby, gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, Insta letters for miles. He said he loved me for all time, but that time was
Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Just those quick little dramatic moments. Like I talked about before, like they're just well placed. They're simple, but they just add a little bit of edge to things in the mix. Jackson Lloyd, thank you for bringing the media and music to the masses. I hope you achieve your wildest dreams. Knox, you're a real one. Jackson, thank you so much for that super chat. Dimitar, there will always be negativity. Remember to be a dreamer. That's a great quote. That was an amazing quote. Thank you so much. Arsenia, thank you for the super chat as well. Appreciate it.
right short. Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning. I was hitting my marks. 'Cause I can do it with a broken heart. I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Every day. I'm so obsessed with him, but he avoids me like the plague.
Ah,
I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an
little cameo right there.
you know you
Wait, what was that? There's a little voice underneath.
it's an art.
I'm good. What you doing? Somebody's saying something underneath the mix there, but it was like it was at the back of the class. I couldn't hear it.
Productive. It's an art. You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. You know you're good when you can even do it with a broken heart. You know you're good. I'm good.
I love the more conversational tone she says right there when I'm good. Like, you know, I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I've got that self-confidence. So you haven't stripped that from me versus like I'm doing well, good emotionally.
Miserable. And nobody even knows.
Trying to cover my job.
Ha! Shots fired again. At the end, she just shows you those little moments of attitude. Try and come for my job. I dare you. Bring it on. Winnie, Streamlabs requires signing up, so I'm sending it here with YouTube cut adjustment. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Winnie. Appreciate it. Love from Poland. Love to you. Damien, love your content. Your breakdowns are so good. Love your music too, and your new song is very touching and so real. Thank you. That means a lot. Supporting on all levels. I really, really do appreciate that. The smallest man who ever lived. This feels like it's going to be another shots fired song.
Was any of it true? Gazing at me starry-eyed in your Jehovah's Witness suit. Who the fuck was that guy?
Wow.
You tried to buy some pills.
We just got thrown into a false sense of security here. Gazing at me starry-eyed feels like another sort of lover's quarrel song. You got that beautiful piano play, and then all of a sudden she even put it in caps. Who the fuck was that guy?
You tried to
Like a drive-by.
buy some pills from a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you.
This feels very specific.
Now you know what it feels like. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we
Rusting, right? Rusting, very key word there. Again, I love the metaphorical writing. My sparkling summer was the goal, right? Everything that I was doing, enjoying myself, whether was a relationship sparkling or was she just in her moment sparkling at that time?
had, but could someone give A message to the smallest man who ever lived.
Oh!
You hung me on.
That breath almost feels like a, do I really got to do this? Do I really got to cook him? Let her cook. The smallest man who ever lived. You're coming for the man's manhood. Whether you're calling him like a shorty, because like he's mentally like a short person, so he's got a chip on his shoulder, he's got a lot to prove as a man, versus the smallest man. We know where it hurts. We know where it hurts. She knows where it hurts. This is petty Taylor. Taylor's back on that petty bullshit. I'm here for it. I told you she's gangster.
Smallest man who ever lived. You hung me on your wall. Stabbed me with your push pins. In public showed me off. Then sank in stoned oblivion.
Sank in stoned oblivion. So obviously this ex has a drug issue because she talked about it earlier, trying to get drugs and tying into that. Brett, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate you. Also, we got more people to shout out. You guys are crazy with this, man. Oh, Brett coming through again with another one. Hi, Ren brought me here. You keep me here. Thank you. Well, that means a hell of a lot, Brett. Thank you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Haley, as a mod for the Riker Road guys, sending my support for all reaction channels and artists out there making a difference to people. Much love. Much love to you, Haley. Thank you so much. And yeah, you know, I've said it before. I'm not a music critic, right? I'm not here to tear down walls. As an artist, I appreciate how fucking difficult it is. So I'm only as good as the artists that I work with. But the more an artist gives me to break down, the more I can help people appreciate them and what goes into the art. Heather Braun, will this be viewable later? I came late and I would love to watch your entire breakdown. Always love watching your breakdowns. Let's keep our fingers crossed, Heather. Sometimes when I do a full album review, it gets blocked, but I skipped Fortnite this time, so hopefully we'll be okay. But yes, I plan on publishing this later. Katie G, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Thank you, guys. Also, I think I got a direct dono as well while we were sat there, so I just want to I don't want to miss any of these because you guys are incredible for this. Soren, please thumbs up this live stream. Hey, thanks for reminding us all. Listen, 2,700 people in here. We get everybody to like this. We can definitely get over 2,000 likes. Please go leave a like right now if you're watching this. It helps in the algorithm. It helps to boost it. It goes a long way. Christina, that's it, the direct donation. Cancer sucks. As a 2-time survivor, sending love to you and your family. Thank you so much, Christina. Much love to you. Blessings to you and your family. Can't imagine what you've been through, but thanks for sharing that with us. Take care.
'Cause once your queen had come, you treat her like an also-ran. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man. And I don't even want you.
It's not even an innuendo anymore. I mean, that's a direct shot. It didn't measure up in any measure of a man. Get the ruler out and pull your pants down, because I'm emasculating you right now. It didn't measure up in any measure. You know what measure we're talking about in terms of the measure of a man. No. You're a little man in here, and you're a little man down there. Sorry, you couldn't please me, buddy.
And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal.
She is not happy about this breakup.
And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead?
Oh, wow.
Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years will all this be declassified? And you'll confess why And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden.
Wow. It wasn't sexy once it wasn't forbidden. Once that excitement came out, right? Then we found out if it was real or not. But what's really interesting, two things happen here, which is super dope with this change up. And I see people commenting, wait for the change. This is in white, right? And this like lulls you into this sense, like the piano here. Pay attention to the piano because this is really dope.
And I don't miss
Bum, bum, bum. Like we got some of the higher keys, right? It's very smooth. It's very beautifully played right now.
what we
I love the theme of using the same instrument, but kind of switching up the way in which that instrument is used. And it just gives it a completely different feeling, like it's brand new instrumentation and a brand new song. Like sometimes when you have a change up, you introduce a bunch of new instrumentation. I love this concept of taking the piano, the same instrumentation, and then just changing how it's played in the notes. Notice the switch up, and then obviously the white text turns black to represent that switch up, and things just get more aggressive and crescendo and rise.
but could someone give a message to the
Even the strings too. There's some strings back there, some beautiful violins underneath of the mix. They're used in a very melodic way right now, right? This is beautiful almost and sad and tragic.
smallest man who ever lived, was
Having a small penis is also tragic.
sent by someone who wanted me to.
Boom, boom, boom. Now we're picking up the tempo of the piano, right? A little bit more aggressive playing here. Add some percussion. Percussion always gives you that kick and that edge.
Did you sleep with
But notice how the strings come back as well. Same instrumentation, but just a different way in which it's presented. And all of a sudden you have a brand new tone and a brand new song to it. Love that with the production right there.
gone underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you a sleeper cell spy? In 50 years will all this be declassified? And you'll confess why you did it. And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside.
Wow.
And you did
I was in this. I would have died for your sins. I would have accepted all of your motherfucking flaws.
prison, but you won't get time.
Wow.
You'll slide into inboxes.
Remember the earlier song about time and she was in prison? Again, parallels. This is what I look for in a full album review.
Time you'll slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car. You said
You can't do that. You can't do that, DZ. That's a bar, prison, time, but come on.
party and your rental car. You said
Wow.
normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. And in plain sight you hid.
You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. So that's an ex who's an artist. She's firing that. That's not Maddie, is it?
Performing, and in plain sight you hid.
Because you're performing. You're an actor. You're performing for me. You're performing for your fans on stage. Ooh, and then even like the rental car, right? Like, because you weren't truly invested in this. It was just a rental. So you drove it like one and you treated the relationship like that.
Still performing, and in plain sight you hid. But you are what you did. And I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who ever lived.
Guys, be nice to each other in chat, please. Respect the community. Come on. Let's shout out some people. The smallest man who ever lived. I love how she brings it back around to that final note. And notice how the piano changes, right? Things are more aggressive here,
Whoever
but it drops down. And then we have one last sort of like from the white time, let's call it, this beautiful piano note. Now, last held out note reverberating off into the distance. Shots fired in that one left and right. But yeah, you talk about really want to get under someone's skin. She is not very happy about that one. Man. Wow. All right. Thank you so much, NM, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Much love to you. Incredible. Thank you for the reaction. As for a not native, it is very interesting listening. Enjoyed very much of Eminem songs also. Greetings from Ukraine. Wow. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Much love to you and yours. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Taylor, as a loyal 31-year-old who has followed Taylor Swift for 18 years, lights, camera, bitch, smile even when you want to die has become my new motto for literally everything. Snap your fingers when you do it too. I feel like that should be on a t-shirt. She probably did put it on a t-shirt. She's good with her merch, man. Dope line. Yeah, wow. Remember, if it is Maddie, do we think it's Maddie, that one? Because remember when I talked earlier with the first song, Tortured Poets Department, and I was like, wow, like this one really hit her. So it meant a lot. So, you know the saying, like, there's a really thin line between love and hate because there's such strong emotions. And especially, like, I feel like chaotic flings where, like, people aren't compatible and it's toxic, but it's almost like a drug too, and you're, like, addicted to that drama and that rush and that love, and when it's great, it's fucking great, and when it's bad, it's fucking awful, right? And that kind of thing. But when that split does happen, like, those wounds always cut the deepest, you know? So it just feels like that would be that. If that relationship hit her in this way, then to come back after this, like before, earlier in the album, you had her in the relationship writing from that perspective and that rush and that things and who are you all to judge me and all of that. And now you have a tonal change, right? As we progress through it. And now to come around full circle to this, because we've gone from that intensity of love to now it's hate and it's the dark side. Because I'm going to diss you and I'm going to diss your penis. How you feel about that? This is The Alchemy. Here we go.
This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine. What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag. Worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map. I haven't come around in so long. But I'm coming.
It's a different type of vibe. You just hear it in the back of the mix. Just kind of like spaced out, taking her voice and cooking it into the production. MRG, love your vids, man. T-Swift reaction. The pot and the kettle is a personal favorite. Great video. Hey, we got more fun videos on the way. Thank you so much for that.
So strong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign.
When I touch down, I've been wondering. Hang on, I got my things. I've been wondering when Chiefs Kingdom was gonna come through and get a little bit of love. Super Bowl champions, can we get some applause in chat for Chiefs Kingdom, baby? Patrick Mahomes just throwing to one of the GOAT tight ends. I'm talking about your boy Travis Kelce. Listen, here's what I want to say about Travis, right? I think they got a lot more in common than people think. You talk about the hate that man was getting all regular season. It was like Kim K trying to cancel Taylor. Oh, he's washed up. He's old as shit. He should retire, blah, 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 blah. Playoffs came. What did that man start doing? He balled when it mattered. He got the ring again. Touchdown, Travis Kelce. Finally, we have a sighting, ladies and gentlemen.
Get the crown, baby. I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? Hey, you, what if I I told you
Someone just said, look at the lyrics at 43 seconds. All right. Call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Yeah, cutting them from the team, laying back into the Chiefs Kingdom, and they're amateurs. Oh, just throwing shots, too.
from
We're professionals over here.
me. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Instead of chemistry, I feel like it's alchemy. Clever way to flip that.
Hey you, what if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team.
I like this song just for those bars right there.
The clowns get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be.
Get the crown, I'm the one to beat, like the Super Bowl champs, right? Versus us together. Come on. It's layered here.
Is the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me? Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? These blood
I'll tell you what. She can spin that ball, baby. She's got some spin. She's coming with that heater. That crossing rat to Kelsey. Let's go. T-Swizzle in the building.
who are we to fight the alchemy? These plugs swarm the benches. We've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time we've been eating.
These blokes swarm the benches. Shots at her British exes right there. Y'all are on the bench. We are on the winning team over here because it's me and Travis now. How you feeling about a different red, white, and blue? Get the ruler out and pull your pants down.
He jokes that it's heroin, but this time we've been eating. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still
Hang on, bring it back.
this time we've been eating.
And it's heroin, but this time with it. All right.
Sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? Shirts off and your friends lift you up over their heads. Beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted 'cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me.
Let's go!
Down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one
No!
to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart.
Talk your shit, Taylor. Talk your shit right now. Most gangster lines I've ever heard.
Off and your friends lift you up
Shirts off, friends are lifting us up because they just won the Super Bowl. They won the ship. People said they couldn't do it.
over
They couldn't be the greatest again.
their head.
They couldn't build a dynasty.
Beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted 'cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy?
She's saying, where's the trophy? We're going to Disney World, baby. Bring me that Super Bowl trophy.
Just comes
I want that big ass ring.
running over.
Put a motherfucking ring on it.
Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Even your heart reserved for me, you know, like when you reserve seats, or athletes can get different seats, right? Smooth.
These plugs swarm the bench.
Like tickets for their family and supporters.
We've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time we've been eating. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly,
And obviously the heroin line, like being a heroine, right? Female heroine, hero. And then you add the E because this love is like a drug.
who are we to fight the alchemy? This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like a white wine.
been waiting for that moment. I've been waiting to see if we get some Travis Kelce bars, and she did not disappoint. Gangster. Firing shots again. Woohoo! Dimitar. Alchemy suggests transformation and the magic of change. I think definitely. Great way to put that. Joy Build Cities. Next live stream suggestion. Eras Tour Live. I'm up for anything. Rachel Olympus, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donos, guys. All right. We are on to Clara Bow. Now listen. I knew this was going to happen. Because we're having fun, but there is no way, unfortunately, guys. We're already 2 hours 40 into it. Remember, it's the weekend. I got to balance my family time. There's no way we're going to get through the rest. We're going to get to 31. Like I promised, we were at least going to get through the original bones of the Tortured Poets Department. So we got Clara Bow on deck. Let's do this.
You look like
I mean, honestly, I'm going to be completely candid with you guys. We have 2,700 viewers in here right now, which we haven't done in a live stream in a minute. So, like, yeah, I'm pretty motivated to finish this album if you guys want to see it in another live stream within the next week. Let me know.
you look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable all your life. Did you know you'd
That's great rhyme writing. You look like. 3 syllables to start. Like is key. And then Clara Bow. A rhymes at the top. B rhymes below. Right? In this light. 3 syllables. End on the I sounding scheme. That's your A rhymes. Markable. Clara Bow. Markable. Did you know? A, B. A, B, A, B. Great setup. Tying in the syllables and the rhyme writing right there. Incredible.
all your life.
Also, Clara Bow, was it the Fortnite music video when she was wearing the tie and it was the necktie and it was the roaring 20s look? I speculate if it was the 40s or the 20s. Clara Bow, silent film from the 20s, the black and white, the roaring 20s that she was calling out before. So you look like this actress from the past.
Did you know
Stefan, thank you so much for the €5 donation. Appreciate you.
you'd be picked like a rose? I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if it happened. Die if it happened to me. No one in my small town thought I'd see the lights of Manhattan. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glow.
Interesting. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Is she from an industry town? I don't actually know what town Taylor Swift is from.
Fresh air through smoke.
But, you know, this is like the come up story, isn't it? Like, back then, and dreaming about making it, and never thinking I would be here now, make it to Manhattan, make it to the big city. I know she's small town girl trying to make it to the big city and the lights and all that. You talked about that before and stuff.
Smoke rings. Take the glory. Give everything. Promise to be dazzling. You look like
Reading, Pennsylvania? Really, Reading? I think I played a soccer game or two in Reading. I think I played a tournament in Reading one time. That's not too far from me.
you look like
I never knew that.
Stevie Nicks in 75. The hair and lips crowd
right? Another reference going back in the past. Stevie Nicks now, obviously, she sets this up even more and gives us the exact decade in time.
Wild at her fingertips, half moonshine, a full eclipse. I'm not trying to exaggerate.
Half moonshine, a full eclipse. I mean, I know we had a full eclipse not long ago.
A full eclipse. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I make.
You know what that line means to me, right? Like a full eclipse. Like, it's so rare that these things happen. And her being where she's from, where not many make it out. And you talk about these things, but there's so many other small towns where nobody becomes a superstar at like Taylor Swift's level, right? So that eclipse line to me is a metaphor for all of that and tying in with that.
I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might.
Also, yeah, if we look at the Stevie Nicks and even the Clara Bow, I think that's all examples of starting from small towns and coming from nothing and humble beginnings into greater opportunities.
No one in my small town thought I'd meet these suits in LA. They all wanna stay. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Breath of fresh air through smoke rings. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling. The crown is stained by your
Big MGK, pues eso. Gracias por apoyar.
a real queen, flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new
¿Te gusta la música?
blood amongst war machines. You're
Crown is stained, but you're the real queen. Flesh and blood amongst war machines. Against the big label machine? Could this be our final shots fired on this journey tonight? Shots fired. I was wondering when the label was going to come under it and how she was going to deal with that. She was signed. Big Machine, right? Big Machine Records. Taylor Swift. War Machine? Mm-hmm.
flesh and blood amongst war machines. You're the new god we're worshipping. Promise to be dazzling. Beauty is a beast that roars down on all fours.
I like that flip. You know, Beauty and the Beast. We all understand it as. You can thank Disney for that, but Beauty is a beast that roars. Sorry. Well, Beauty should not be a beast, right? Love the just flip on that. And I think that ties back into, you know, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? And that, you know, you see this skinny, pale looking white girl and you don't realize that she's a gangster.
Promise to be dazzling. Beauty is a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more. Only when you go.
Also, yeah, Beauty's a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more. Because, like, talk about celebrity and how we put these artists on a pedestal. Well, also, like these models, and when we look at them, we're so superficial in how we judge people. And, you know, that's a vicious cycle when you get into that world. And people are always judging you for your looks. And listen, we all have days where we're not looking at our best, all right? It happens to the best of us. But I can't imagine the pressure to have to be forced to always look immaculate. What is she wearing? What is her hair like? How is she presenting herself? And it just like constantly devours and devours and devours. And you can never truly be satisfied with that and being in that world and looking for that fulfillment in that way.
Is a beast that roars down on all fours, demanding more. Only when your girlish glow flickers just so do they let you know it's hell on earth to be heavenly. Them's the breaks they
that is a big flip towards the end because she's talked about these other artists from the past, and now she's talking about herself in the third person and maybe who's going to be the next Taylor Swift to follow her. And this also implies like her transience because these people have come and gone. The Clara Bows of the world have come and gone. So she recognizes that this is not forever for me. Right? That's an interesting flip on things. And now all of a sudden, isn't it funny when she's dreaming about making it and being this big star, and now she is the star, and now she's going to be that person that people compare to and talk about her legacy. And then she even kind of takes some shots at herself, right? Has a little bit of that self-deprecation. You know, you've got edge. She never did, right? She's even acknowledging how people see her and look at her.
Future's bright, dazzling.
Clara Bow in the 1920s, Stevie Nicks in the 70s, Taylor Swift in the 2020s. Every 50 years. Who's the next big thing? Interesting way to put that.
Never did. The future's bright, dazzling.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I love how last word technically of this album before she releases the extended version and a whole second album essentially, dazzling, and sort of that last note, because that to me is like that last moment when she starts reflecting upon legacy and the future, and it just has sort of this profound metaphysical lasting statement and impact, and just like let that sit and fade away into the mist. Wow, I still gotta shout some people out here. Carolyn, love your reactions and interpretations, Knox. Thank you. Really appreciate the 20-pound super chat. Also, I feel my voice going. So this is probably the perfect time to end it. I knew it was going to go at some point. We made it this far, which is incredible. Let's see. Anyone else to shout out? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Clue, thank you for today. Wish you and your family the best. Clue, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. And then obviously Jessica with the Clara Bow. I shouted you out before. Appreciate you, Jessica. Yeah. Wow. What was your favorite song so far? Comment and let me know what your favorite song was. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this breakdown today. A lot goes into these. It takes a lot of my time and energy, but I'm blessed to have the platform that I have to spend a little bit of my time with you. Thank you so much for, hey, it was a good chat. To have as many people as we had, like to keep it at the level that we did, credit to you guys. You made it enjoyable for me. I had a lot of fun with it. I appreciate my community. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. Thank you so much for all the donos today. Clue, Jessica, Carolyn, Stefan, Jessica, Anushka, Dimitar, Joy, Rachel, NM, Ellen. You guys are incredible. Amelia, just now with the super chat. Like, really, thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. Like, all those donations mean a hell of a lot. They really do go a long way. So thank you so much for the donos. Those of you who didn't donate, thanks for just being here. Thanks for spending some time with me. Thanks for commenting in chat. Thanks for engaging, being a part of this journey. Leave a like on your way out, please. It really, really does go a long way. Leave a comment in the comment section of this video. And if there is one saint, could I request one saint when I end this live stream, the video will publish. Can I have one saint, please, that will go and timestamp all of the songs? Timestamp the songs, please. You know how they do on live streams. And I will take your comment and I will pin it to the top. Timestamp it for me, the songs, for those who are coming in later. It will really, really help. Thank you so much, guys. I'm done. I'm cooked. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. I really appreciate all you. Listen, super quickly, let me know where you're from. I'll shout out some of you as quickly as I can, and then we'll sign out of here. Let me know where you come from. Houston, Jack of Clubs, Violet from Italy. Kelly says she can timestamp. Thank you so much. Desi X from Norway, Soul Reaper from Portugal, Edith from Mexico, Colin from Michigan. Let's go. Alexis from Mississippi, Brian from Kansas, Blue Tango from Texas. Sarah says thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Isabella from Sweden, Sarah from Scotland, Clara from Germany, Mr. K, Messi or Ronaldo. Oh, no, don't ask me that. I'm a Man U fan, so I got to say Ronaldo. But Messi, man, Argentina, whoo, boy, the GOAT. Kristen, Eastern Shore MD, Mariah, watching from D.C. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Hometown in the building, MD, D.C., DMV all day. Patry from Spain, Yuki from Puerto Rico, Dan from the UK, Nicole from Sacramento, not Casey Kaysen from New York, Cheryl from Alaska, SN in India, it's 3 a.m. and you're still up with me. Thank you so much. Sawar from Pakistan, MGG from Toronto, let's go. Tom from Switzerland, Haruka from the UAE, Adelphin from WV, West Virginia. Yeah, home away from home for me. Daisy, welcome to the Swifties from Minnesota. Nicola from Serbia. Sal Beres from Brazil. Tom from Switzerland, yes. Loud says, thank you for this live. Asi Be Happy from Germany, appreciate you. Kat from Bedford in the UK. Yara from Lebanon. Gabriella from Chile. Nick from Montreal. Anushka from South Africa. It's incredible. We are all over the world. I mean, that's the power of having this platform and being here, man. This is crazy. Pooja from North Carolina. Gracie from Nigeria. Much love to you. Ursula from New Zealand. Leticia from Florida. Let's go. We talked about Florida today. That was a great song. That might be one of my favorite songs from this past live that we just did. Valentina, Romania. Ashley from Lancaster, PA. I've been there. Angel from Scotland. I've also been there. Orphan Han Yu, Florida born and raised. Benice from South Africa. Pablo from Argentina. Baby from Romania. Christy from New York. Adam from Syria. Gracie from Nigeria. Yeah, shouted you out before. Lori from Scranton, PA. Lucy from Scotland. Raw Toast from Oregon. Mirto from Greece. Gloria from Italy. Vanessa from Arkansas. Thank you so much, guys. All right, voices going. And Brandy with a last-minute super chat to thank me for the time. Thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate you. Listen, guys, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you again so much for your time. Stay tuned for the channel. More reactions, more content on the way. I love you. Also, if you want to keep supporting, the Patreon's a great place. We got more content on there. Patreon.com/KnoxHill. If you like the gear, you want to show support in that way, KnoxHillMusic.com. We got hats, we got hoodies, we got t-shirts, we got everything you can want on there. We got music as well. Brand new song, Best of Myself, out now. You want to stream it on all platforms. Incredible music video. It's all there. So many different ways to support and to help me in the content that I put out. All right, guys, stay safe. Take care of